sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a fuck about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
That's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Monetizing the culture, hit you with them Ultra. All of you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing sorta, rolling up through the rubber. Reminiscing junk at the top. I was young and something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I knew the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so good, me being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake to Michel. Now Newton rolling to his right. Letting one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
San Francisco.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They run it with Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Patriots nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. Able to push his way through. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
first down. It's Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the hole?
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Newton. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Ryan Izzo, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
On the option, here's Newton. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Check 50.
From the 50, Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. There's Garoppolo to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Rohrwasser for the extra point.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here we go. 21.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Running is Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Patriots 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Damiere Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Patriots.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Again, Newton. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Bird now ready to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
On the play. First down, 49ers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
Jacobs now. Escapes the defender. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Like 20.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. That's right, baby. Switch. Shoot.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On second and very short. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. On the keeper.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Newton to throw. They'll roll him out right. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. What do you need? Check Mike 21. Go. Hey, check Mike.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On second down now, it's White. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, it's McKinnon. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Runners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over
at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Yard line. From the gun, Newton flushed out right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 22-yard operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A first down and more for Jacobs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Down their throat.
Touchdown.
they don't know my name. I'll get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head.